put this on wax, handmade, so you know we gon' tax. Schedule busy, getting hard to relax. GPS took me straight to the rack. No stress, sex, then it's back to the lab. Spicy mommy put a juice on my stash. I pop at your top on the roof and all black. Last shall be first, shall be last. They see the sun, they see the light. I receive insight when I write. You feel it inside when I recite. I'm just improvising with the rhyme. Yeah, cause it's hypnotizing to the mind. They gon' hate, I switch design. Yeah, when the fame hit, I want a lane switch. I want $1 million off each painting. Tainting what this world could do. Can't stain this, I'm just warning you. Entertaining, but I'm bored with you. You complaining, I share the force with you. Prodigal, logical, I'm in a building with bosses too. One eye when I'm watching you. My ancestors astronomical. Fly to the moon, shake up the room. Yeah, TZ got bass with the boom. Now we in tune. Hotter than summer in June. Hotter than we when it light up in fumes. Hotter than mine cause I'm breaking the rule. Hotter than all of my haters when I'm sharing Drew. Hotter than wisdom in face of a fool. Fire and water, I jump in a pool. Yeah. The elements of my essence, run up a blessing, that's minimal stressing. I'm on the stage with rhythm and presence. I got a flame, I was sent with a message. Giving the game my lyrical treasure. And all of my days I got spiritual pleasure. And all of my days I got spiritual pleasure. Ever since 7, yeah, I've been a beast. I'm off the grid, this ain't no lease. All about biz, I'm in the streets. No world tour, this world peace. Doing my mantra, I'm saying my piece. I am a monster, yeah, I could just scream. Showing the world my duality. Showing the world my duality. Yeah, I put fire and water. Fire and water. I mix fire and water, yeah. This is fire and water. Fire and water. I could go farther. Fire and water, yeah. I mix fire and water. Had to put this on wax, handmade, so you know we gon' tax. Schedule busy, getting hard to relax. GPS took me straight to the rack. No stress, sex, then it's back to the lab. Spicy mommy put a juice on my stash. I pop at your top on the roof and all black. Last shall be first, shall be last. Yeah, I put fire and water. Fire and water. I mix fire and water, yeah. This is fire and water. Fire and water. I could go farther. Fire and water, yeah. I mix fire and water.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Deleah Tishay, and I'm in a building with none other than Willis Ryder.
Yes. I'm grateful to be here.
Yes, thank you, my legend. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So,
yes.
You go by my legend and Willis Ryder.
So, great question. My legend is the brand. Okay. See, my legend is bigger than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's the whole movement. It's the movement of positivity, of being healthy, of being just happy for real, joyful. And then Willis Ryder is the star.
Okay. So let's talk about the star.
Okay.
How long have you been Willis Ryder?
I've been Willis Ryder. Great. Oh my gosh. I'm here at Tishay Radio. And I'm just feeling the energy. Okay. So I've been Willis Ryder. And I remember what's crazy is I remember because it was before I moved to LA. So that had to be like, when I moved to LA, I was 21.
Okay.
I'm 28. So 7 years ago, 2022. I've been Willis Ryder for like 8 years.
Okay. And what made you decide to go with Willis Ryder?
Because I write more than just raps and poetry and jokes and skits.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I've even wrote like a write-up for Comedy Hype before when I was in LA. I actually hosted a comedy show and I wrote a write-up on that said comedy show and it got published through Comedy Hype. So shout out Comedy Hype.
That's dope. That's definitely dope.
So yeah.
With all the writing you do, what's your favorite type of writing?
Writing hooks for other people to sing because I hate to say the word can't. I am slightly tone deaf, but I hear so many melodies, and my favorite genre is R&B and soul. So my favorite thing to write is songwriting, like just songwriting for other people other than myself.
Got you.
Yeah.
And so with the journey that you've been on so far, what is the hardest thing you've had to do?
The journey that I've been on thus far. What is the hardest thing? That is so poetic. That's very poetic. The hardest thing I would say is staying motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and see, we Aries, that's subliminals, you know what I'm saying? But we, as I'm just, not to get all into the stars, but Aries people were very motivated people. We're very self-driven, and joy and peace and all that, it comes from within. You know what I'm saying? So, but still, that doesn't mean the environment is always going to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say, because I literally chase my dream, and now as I'm getting older, I'm learning to just sit back and manifest. But it's just really, like, to answer your question and not to go all into a rabbit hole, it's just staying motivated, staying inspired, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why I did my journey. I ran either a mile to like 3 miles every single day from June 18th to from June 20th to June 20th of last year to this year. And I did it because I wanted to test my discipline, you know what I'm saying? And so
that's a lot. I probably would have quit the first day because running ain't for me. So I do congratulate you on making it.
Appreciate it.
Doing that. So with that motivation, can you tell us some of the things that motivate you? Is it seeing the outcome?
What motivates me? A higher power motivates me. Okay. I don't want to put a certain label on it, but everything that I do, is divinely aligned. Okay. So, I motivate myself.
That's the best.
Who I was yesterday and my goals, it's just I'm a visionary, so I have a whole plan for myself. So it's just motivating to fulfill it. Like, as far as like music videos, man, like that's one of my favorite crafts right now, is like not just making music, but actually creating music videos, because I am an actor. And so the music video is a big part. And I always, if you watch my videos, most of the time I always have a skit in there. This last one I just did, it's not a skit in it, but the whole thing is just a scene in itself. It looks like a scene out of a movie, if you ask me. Okay. So
you did say you were getting into some acting. You are an actor.
Yes. So, professionally trained.
Hey, that's the best right there. Yeah. So what's your favorite type of role?
Man, my favorite type, I got to go with comedy. I mean, I'm going to, as long as the script, and see, comedy, it always fits in perfectly into mostly any genre. But, and I was a stand-up for a lot of my, probably like 4 or 5 years of my career. I was actually writing jokes, and I, did stand-up. So, I would say, like the rom-com, like I want to be like in a rom-com. I want to star in a rom-com.
Got you. That's awesome. Yeah. So tell me, with acting and with doing music and with being able to write for other people, how do you decide what is a Willis writer hit versus giving it to someone else?
You talking about write music now?
Yes.
How do I know that it's a hit?
Well, for you, like, how do you know you should keep it?
Oh, okay. Dang, you're on fire today. So Willis Writer, the brand, is a writer of all things. Like I can write wedding vows. I can write a poem for your son's birthday to make him understand himself more.
That's dope.
So, but just saying, because Willis Writer, it's just a commercial, pure type of thing when it comes to music. So, but I say that to say I write all different types of music, and so I write what people will call just like trap music. I can write that. Like I can write for the city girls,
Of course.
Stuff
so
like,
when you write the song, how do you say?
I keep the soulful songs to myself, for myself, until I'm working with Sir.
Okay.
Or you know what I'm saying, like Eric Bellinger, he's one of my favorites. I want to actually, Eric Bellinger writes for people, but now Eric Bellinger is stepping more into his artistry. I want to like help write for Eric Bellinger, like.
Okay. That makes sense.
Stuff like that, like somebody like who's real, like into like that soulful R&B, like so.
Have you ever wrote a song and it was hard to give it away?
No.
That's cool.
No.
That's definitely cool.
No, because I have a team, and normally when I submit my music to one of my creative directors, and he basically is I'm saying it's a hit, but he's gonna be like he really is the end all be all. Like he'd be like that's you need to shoot a video to that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So like my song Natural High is like one of my favorite songs I've ever wrote. I wrote the whole song from top to bottom.
Okay.
Including the girls' parts and the bridge and everything. And I actually submitted that song to a show called Songland, where they take your song and they recreate your song and stuff like that. And if I had to, and I would sell Natural High for a nice fee, but it would hurt to give that song away. You know what I'm saying? Natural High is all my songs. Fun fact, you know what I'm saying? Because I love fun facts, and Tishay Radio deserves a Willis Ryder fun fact.
Definitely.
All my songs are for sale.
What?
Yes. For the right buyer. Because you want to know why?
Yes.
Because none of them have gone yet. None of my songs have more than 100,000 views.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
So it's like, but I got hits though.
I understand that too.
Like world renowned hits, like sound that can just transcend, I believe, a whole generation. Because old people like my song and kids love my songs.
That makes sense. So. Definitely. Kids know. Fun
fact, all Willis Ryder's music is for sale to Bruno Mars. I got a song called Party Potion. I want to sell it to Justin Bieber. I'm just speaking life into my career. I just want to
definitely.
I want to manifest.
Bieber, he listens to the station, so
wow. Yes.
I'll tell him to go ahead and hit you up.
Yes.
He's definitely a friend.
He's a friend of the show.
Have you ever got to the point where you wanted to stop?
Right before, when I was 20, because that's why I left. What was I, 21? Yeah, I was 21. So I've been hosting open mics since I was like 19 or 20. And I was going really hard with this place called the OP Lounge and barely getting any money. But man, I was literally in my prime at 20. Like I was no weed, no nothing. I was just up there going crazy, just putting on a whole show with a live band, you know what I'm saying, artists, everything, features, everything. But after doing that for 2 years of not really much monetary value, I did get drained, but I ended up doing my first special. Like I did an hour special where I did jokes, I did music, I did poems, whole hour and 15 set. And after that, I was like, man, I'm ready to go to LA at 21. I'm such an old soul. I was like, I'm going to LA. Moved to LA. So, but right before then, I was like, man, I'm feel so drained. So, really moving to LA saved me. You know what I'm saying? So, about ever since then, though, I've been inspired. Because I found myself and I found like who I really was as an artist. Because I do multiple things, and so that's a good thing about me. It's kind of like a gift and a curse if I don't organize my time well. But I do multiple things, so whenever I'm not really feeling inspired to write a poem, I can write a song. If I'm not really feeling inspired to write a song, I might have an audition that I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So
you stay occupied.
I do. I try to stay busy, and I'm learning more to manage my time, you know what I'm saying, and organize my creativity.
Got you. I definitely understand that.
For
so
sure.
If Willis Ryder could not write again, what would he be doing?
If I couldn't write?
Yeah, because you was going to try to trick me and say, well, I just write movies. Can't write.
No, if I couldn't write, I would be doing something physical. I mean, I'm a sports addict. Like, I love tennis and kickball. But I mean, if I can't write, am I paralyzed, or am I?
I'm just can't write music or videos.
I'm ripped from creativity.
Yes, you're
I would be a coach. I would be a coach.
A coach, okay.
I would be probably a basketball coach. Like I would pour all of my passion into the youth.
Got you.
Yeah.
So with being able to
Great question, by the way.
Oh.
Golly, it's for like therapy. I'm like, dang.
So, with being able to do all those creative things and knowing that you have to do the time management, what are some suggestions? We usually do 3 jewels here. What are 3 jewels that you would give a new artist?
About time management or just period?
Just period.
Jewels?
Yes.
Can I interject really quick?
Of course.
Because you said jewels, and I wanted to shout. I just want to give it Tishay Radio shout out because my aunt, her name is Tammy Briscoe, but her nickname is Jewel. But when I went over her house, and probably not 3 or 4 weeks, a month before I hit you up to come on here, she was like, there's this girl in Oklahoma. She's doing like interviews. She's doing radio. She got her own studio. You really need to like. So I want you to know that my aunt knew about your radio station.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And what you're doing. So like, for real, shout out to you because this is amazing. And we need more people like you. Not just in Oklahoma, but in the world, in the music industry. So,
I appreciate that.
For sure. But 3 jewels I would give to up and coming artists or to artists, period, is to show love. To, you know what I'm saying? If you really rock with somebody, can we cuss on here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. If you really fuck with somebody, like for real, show love like outwardly, because you never know like who you could inspire and what they could become. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac said, if I don't change the world, I'm gonna inspire the person who does. So just show love, like above all when it comes to this, like, because especially in Oklahoma, like, you know what I'm saying, how cliquish we is. I'm not gonna speak bad on Oklahoma because I love Oklahoma and I love being from Oklahoma, but you know what I'm saying, like, just keep showing love. Number 2, do something every day. And if you can't do something every day, do it even when you don't feel like it. That's the message behind my new video, Better Faith, is do it even when you don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing that, most of the time, and that's why I try to tell people, try to do something just a little bit every single day. That was why I did the 365 challenge. Like, when you're doing something every day, that means you're inevitably doing it when you don't feel like it. So, number 1 is show love. Number 2, do it even when you don't feel like it. And number 3 is really have fun. Like, don't overthink it. Like, I'm really giving out gems. Don't overthink. Especially when it comes to writing music, when it comes to acting, when it comes to writing poetry. Okay, this one's gonna be loaded. It's like, don't overthink it and don't judge yourself and be nice to yourself. I'm just giving out. like
you about to have them set straight. They gonna go far with these.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's show love. What was the second one? Was you listening?
Yes, don't overthink it.
No. Number 2 was show love. Do it even when you don't feel like it.
Yep, do it.
Number 3 is don't overthink it and don't judge yourself and be nice to yourself. That's how you become a high frequency creative. That's my legend.
I love it. Thank you for those.
Yes.
So, here at Tishay Radio, we play a game.
Okay.
It's called PR's Nightmare.
PR's Nightmare. I like this. It feels like improv.
So with PR's Nightmare, I ask you 5 questions that I feel you would not want to answer.
Okay.
Or that your PR would not want you to answer.
Okay.
All right.
Ask away. I'm an open book. Hey, shout out to the hard copy. I have wrote a book before. The hard copy. You can Google that. The hard copy by Willis Ryder.
That is so dope. That is dope. You are amazing.
Thank you.
So with these questions, have you ever made a diss track?
Ooh. No, but I have confessed through poem and didn't tell nobody. I've never made a diss track though.
That's good.
Wait. Yes, I have. I was a kid. So a lot of people don't know I was famous as a kid. I've been doing skits since I was a kid. Like I think the first time I was on a YouTube was probably when I was like 13 or 14. But there was one time with my manager and creative director at the time. He's my brother, but he's my manager and creative director right now. But when we were kids, he actually wrote a diss track for me because one of our teammates was dating my ex. And so like we thought it was some words shared that we was kids. Me and my bro, we was just dramatic. So we really did, and like it's still out there somewhere on YouTube, but we were so young, I don't even really remember what the name of the video is or anything. I really don't want to know. Somebody probably will find it one day, but
one day I knew it existed.
I have made a diss track, but I didn't write it.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever reused a verse
in a song?
Yes.
Hell no. Hell no.
Have you ever been too lit to perform?
Ooh, yes. That's funny. That takes me back to OP days. One of the funniest stories of my life. If you was there, oh my God. People was there. And like my cousin, he was there and he knows I was high. And this is when like I first really started smoking and performing. And I was hosting OP Lounge at the new location. We had changed location. We had did OP Lounge and they had kind of generated some revenue and they bought Bistro 46. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Of course.
But yeah, Bistro 46 was the old OP Lounge.
Okay.
Ordinary People Lounge. And then they got the coffee shop now too. It's called y'all know I love y'all. I can't remember the name of their coffee right now. I think it's Culture Coffee.
Okay.
Culture Coffee. But yeah, at the new location, I was hosting and I smoked with one of my homies before the show in the back. And I don't know what we was smoking, but when I got on stage, I felt like I couldn't hear myself. My mouth was dry. I was tripping. I was trying to perform a poem for transitions because I felt like I wasn't feeling the time right. Like it was a disaster.
Okay, so
yeah, that's yes, I've definitely been too lit to perform before. But now I'm a professional, you know. Now I'm performing right now. Lit.
Have you ever taken someone off a track for being trash?
Oh, most definitely.
You said that with confidence.
Most definitely. Like I said, we got a team over at Willis Rider Publishing. I also have a publishing company too, Willis Rider LLC. Willis Rider Publishing LLC. But yeah, I have a team of A&Rs and creatives who I let listen to anything that I feature on or who features with me, everything.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not just me.
So the last question,
Mm-hmm.
PR's nightmare. Have you ever been in love?
Yeah. Like that just, have I ever been in love?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
You know, some people be lying, so we like to ask.
I'm in love right now.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's awesome.
For sure.
That is awesome. So, we are done with PR's nightmare.
Sheesh, I'm sweating. Now, I told you I was an open book.
So with that open book, keep it a little open because our next question is how do you separate being a star and having a relationship?
You have to. So this really is therapy. Like I need to be here once a week. So get ready for my new radio show, Therapy, featuring Willis Rider. He's going to be here live on Tishay Radio once a week because this feels great. Okay. How do I separate? You said how do I separate from being a star from being in love?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Some people can't do music because they don't want to mess with their relationship. Some people can't go to their show.
Right. Even as an actor, though.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Like I think about that one of my first questions I ask every time that I'm about to be in a serious relationship is how would you feel about me kissing somebody on camera? Because that is one of my goals is to be a lead. You know what I'm saying? A lead. I specialize in comedy, so it's like. It's kind of inevitable, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have the look of a lead, so I'm always wary about that. And I mean, it hasn't happened yet, so I mean,
but it's coming. So we got to know the answer.
It is coming. I guess to answer your question is I separated with just honesty with like hey, like this is really my job. Like I can't just turn down something. If it we ain't talking about no just sizzle reel, like I ain't getting paid, just some student film. I'm talking about big roles, you know what I'm saying? Like this could change our life. So yeah, if I just separated with like, hey, I'm really an artist. Like I'm really dedicated, you know what I'm saying? So honesty always, and that's relationship advice, you know what I'm saying, especially to all my newfound polygamists. Like be honest. Yeah, be honest, period, in relationships, man.
That makes sense.
For sure. In life, golly.
Back to your music. What's your favorite song you have?
See, I feel like Natural High is like because I have a purpose. Like I want to heal. I want my music to feel healing. Like because I know a lot of people deal with anxiety. Like I've actually had people say that my music like calms them of their anxiety. So I feel like Natural High is my most in pocket with my purpose type of song. But my favorite record that I've ever done, it's not out yet. It's called Life's Not Fair though. It's my next single.
Oh, that's dope. Well,
you heard
we're gonna have to hear it now. We're gonna have to hear it. We're gonna tune in.
You know what? Whenever I rap, I'm gonna rap that.
Okay. Look at us. Look.
Yeah, whenever you give me to go ahead and rap, I'm gonna go ahead and spit Life's Not Fair. But yeah, that's my favorite work to date. It's called Life's Not Fair. It is my next single. You heard it here first on Tishay Radio.
Hey! And since we heard that, we want to hear what is your least favorite song that you've ever done?
Oh man. See, on my sound, I done locked a lot of my. On my SoundCloud, you can lock songs. I locked a lot of my old songs.
And that's great because we want to hear a couple of lines from one. So go ahead and tell us which one it is.
It's a song. So it's like one that's really, really funny. So okay, I used to do Christian rap, and it makes me cringe now.
Why? Does it make you cringe? Not why you did it.
It makes me cringe just because of the place I was in, like as a creative, like just I was still learning as a poet, you know what I'm saying? I was like actually developing as a poet and a Christian rapper at the same time. So you're just pulling it all out of me today. So I got this tattoo. It says Hooligan. I was a part of this group. It was my first time touring, and I was part of a group called the Hooligan Movement with my boy Jordan Miller. And he was a Christian rapper, and I was the hype man. But sometimes in between songs, he would let me do poetry. Okay. But I would also help him write hooks.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're not gonna pull in a Marion and say he was just a backup singer, backup dancer?
No, we worked together. We really did work together, man. Those were the glory days, man. Those really was the glory days. But and it taught me a lot. But I just feel like I was developing. Like I was telling you that I was just developing as a Christian rapper and stuff like that. And it just was like, I mean, just to me, it just lacked creativity. But I mean, I had this song called Traffic, and the hook was just traffic. All my. I think I said all my Crips in this traffic say was cracking. All my blood. I think I said all my bloods in this traffic say was thug traffic. We trapping, we moving. It was horrible. It was horrible. The hook. It started with traffic and it went into gangs and just what type of people was in traffic, but it ended with like something like hallelujah. It was just all over the place. It was. Like hallelujah, I don't know. It was called Traffic though. I think I locked it on my SoundCloud.
We gonna have to unlock that one.
You gonna try to dig it up? No, but what's funny is there's a skit somewhere out there in the Facebook metaverse. I mean, I've shared it before, but I mean, I could probably like show it to you, whatever we off camera. But I made a skit around that song. It's called Local Rappers Be Like.
That is funny. So. Yeah. You have to tell us with starting as a Christian rapper.
Okay.
And then moving into the type of rap that you do now.
Right. Soul rap.
Yup. Is this your favorite?
Oh, I love this space.
Okay.
the space that I'm in, I'm so inspired, and what inspires me is the producers. Like when it comes to music, man, there's so many dope producers out there. But I love this. I love this space.
Got you. So tell us, in this space, how do you measure your success?
I'm grateful for the success I've had, because I actually have sold like features, and I've sold songs, and I've collaborated with renowned people in the industry. I definitely, every day I'm trying to get better. Like yesterday I was just writing hooks for my boy B Gods. He produced for Bia, the Whole Lot of Money joint. Mm-hmm. My boy B Gods, I want to shout him out. He sent me a pack of beats, and I've been just trying to land one with him. He got touched with a lot of Sony artists. He got a deal with Sony, so I've been sending him hooks and stuff like that. So I want to get better every day when it comes to songwriting.
Definitely. So let's bring it back to the fact that you said you were gonna rap for us.
Oh yeah.
We ready now.
All right, it's that time.
Yes.
Man, Willis Ryder's here live at Tishay Radio. Man, this is Life's Not Fair. Red carpet stepping, read my palm, it's electric. It's a writer's fork in my hand. For the writers in a jam, on the screen, on the gram, separating friends and fans. Fourth quarter, another fire season, I gotta cook it. My manager said put y'all on game, read from the booklet. It don't even matter how they take it or they took it. Every single dollar matters, every play I gotta push it. 3 seconds, calling out game, I gotta pull it. Now the market digital, still matching syllables, still love wearing all black, my lyrics criminal, everything spiritual, came from aboriginals, there is not one white pill that is medicinal, my revelation critical, my aura not subliminal, fitting all took my bro before the pinnacle, so every day is pivotal, these mandates not biblical, everyone falling in line, the story mythical, the principle, keep everyone miserable, everyone comfy independent, nobody is dependable, nobody is growing the crops, growing the weed. Those is the main trending topics that we need. Learn the process, plant the seed, grow the bee, what the world need. I said learn the process, plant the seed, grow the bee, what the world need. Life's not fair.
That's Willis Ryder, y'all.
Wow.
Yes. So Willis Ryder, what was the hardest song for you to write?
The hardest song, there was a song. I'm still writing it. Ain't that something? So there's this song called Super Classic Love that I'm working on for my new album. And I swear, it's this between this song and then a song that I got called Birth. And I've recorded both of these songs multiple, I've paid for sessions, you know what I'm saying? But every time, I'll be like when I was in New Jersey, I had recorded a version of Super Classic Love and paid probably $150 for some studio time and a mix, and sent it to my boys, and they was like, nope, this ain't it. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's all about you don't always get to be in the studio with your team. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we want it. You know, we want to have the group studio sessions and stuff like that, but
it happened. I understand.
Yeah, so sometimes I send it and they'd be like, nah, and I'll be like, damn, I just paid for that. I'm all the way over here just spending money on music. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. You know what I'm saying? So the songs ain't out yet because they still getting worked on.
I understand. Yeah. So
all the songs that's out right now, it didn't take a lot to write them. Like, they kind of came out. A lot of my songs is freestyles.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's definitely dope.
For sure.
So what's the most rewarding part about being an artist?
The most rewarding is the unexpected stuff. Like, as an artist, if you a great artist, you planting a lot of seeds. You talking about yourself, you sharing music, you know what I'm saying, you kissing babies, you know what I'm saying, you touching the people. And so the most rewarding thing is I get a lot of love in LA because of the work that I put in as a poet. I go to LA and I'm good. Like, if I don't need to get no hotel, like, it's like people out there that's really like got my back. You know what I'm saying? I produced a special that I haven't dropped yet that I did on my birthday with one of my homegirls, and she produced the whole thing. She made sure people showed up. Like, it was a whole night. She's, you know what I'm saying, Sonny Chanel Entertainment. My homegirl Asani, she's a beast. Probably the hardest. She's a comedy show promoter, but she messed with me so heavy, so she did my poetry special.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So the most rewarding thing is just the love that people, fan love is, not to call them fans because it's family, it's legends. You know what I'm saying? We legends, but you know what I'm saying? People who are inspired by you, man, it's like they really do show like their best version to you.
That's crazy, because I was just about to ask, what's the worst version that a legend has showed you? What's the craziest thing someone has done?
People ain't really. I mean, people just be. I don't know. People just be showing love, man. Like, I ain't really got the crazy. Like, I don't want to like. I don't want my fans to come up and try to kill me. Or, man, I knock on wood to that, man. I cast you away, but no.
Have you signed a boob yet?
Nope, not yet. Not yet. People have beat that. I mean, I have had, you know what I'm saying, women throw themselves at me. You know what I'm saying, just off the strength of the speech. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
But
so has Willis Ryder ever got a writer's block?
Yeah, I mean, not no more. Like, I've done too much studying now to have writer's block. I like to tell people I always give this gem out because this was handed to me, this piece of knowledge, and I always give the general public this gem because I mean, some people catch it, some people don't. Even when I tell people in person, sometimes they still don't understand it because it's a detailed piece of information, but it can cure writer's block, especially when it comes to writing music. And what it is matching syllables. That's why I said it in the rhyme. Still matching syllables. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's back to back to back, matching the same exact syllable as the previous line for 4, 8, or 12. Like, it's all about a level of difficulty. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you never looking for the next line, you looking for the next rhyme. That's even with poetry. Like, if you feel like you got writer's block, just just figure out some words that's gonna rhyme the exact syllable of what you said in the previous line.
That's dope. You know, ain't nobody gave that gem out yet.
Yeah, matching syllables, man. It's the key. It's the key to writing hits. I'm gonna say it just like that, because you wanna know something crazy? Country artists, they match syllables. You know what I'm saying? Rock, they match it. Like, Drake just did a whole house album of what people would call like hip hop structured melodies. You know what I'm saying? With hip hop structured lyrics, because he's still matching syllables. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he's singing it, but it's rhyming to the syllable, and it makes you remember it better. Yeah.
So, in a day of Willis Ryder, does he choose to A, write a poem, B, write a rap, 3, write a script?
It's almost always write a poem. Yeah, just write a poem. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm writing raps a lot these days too as well, but I'm mostly freestyling. But I'm actually getting hired now to write poems. Okay. So like I have like, I'm doing these voiceover poems for this man, this is something else I'm doing. I'm really going crazy. I'm on fire.
You're going crazy right now.
I'm on fire right now. I was on the Apollo in February too. I did the Apollo.
Say that.
We ain't talking about that. But Renee Montgomery, I want to shout her out. Muchos Montgomery. Renee Montgomery is the co-owner of the Atlanta Dream, the WNBA basketball team. She's the first ever. I don't know if she's the first ever. No, she's like the second ever women's basketball player to go from player and champion to owner of the team that she was playing for.
That's dope.
And so she has this vlog where her whole family, and you can go watch it right now, Muchos Montgomery's on YouTube, and every episode of their vlog, I have an intro poem.
That's dope.
And that explains the episode. And it has like typography and everything is beautifully edited. And I also wrote the jingle for Muchos Montgomery's.
That's tight.
It's a whole Willis Ryder portfolio.
Hey, we love it here.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to pursue music professionally?
I fell in love with music when I lived in Atlanta. Cause I was in Atlanta after I moved to LA, and it got too damn expensive, and you know how it is out there. It's just unexpected expenses, and it's not pleasant
At all.
So I lived there. I lived in LA for about 3 years, and I moved to Atlanta to take acting classes and to do background work. But shout out to my boy, Put Your Heart in It. I was staying with him in Atlanta, and he taught me a lot about songwriting and about what I just taught y'all about the matching syllables. He taught me that, and that's why I always pay it forward. But he really helped me understand what it takes to be a songwriter and how to be in those rooms and to get your lines placed and to actually have the mindset, to have the confidence to, you know, promote yourself as a songwriter and be in those moments and have the confidence to say what's on your mind and what you think is hot. And so what was the question again?
What made you decide to pursue music professionally?
Yeah, that being in Atlanta and learning all that stuff, and I got to be in the studio a lot with well, you know what I'm saying, just famous people in the music industry and stuff like that.
Got you.
So I really had it. I basically interned for the music industry when I was in Atlanta.
Okay. And one of
I fell in love.
Watchers, more than one, wants to know how life has shaped your music.
How life has shaped my music?
Yes.
Seeing different parts of the world.
Where have you been? Tell us about it.
I've been a lot of places.
Where's your favorite that you've been?
The Bahamas.
Okay.
The Bahamas. I actually shot a movie when I was in the Bahamas, and I produced it and edited it myself. It's called Cruising Through Life.
That's dope.
And it's on my YouTube. And me and my family went on a cruise, and we went to the Florida Keys, and I think we only went to the Bahamas because our other stop got canceled because it was hurricane season. My family crazy. We go on cruises during hurricane season. And yeah, it was. We shot a whole movie. My sister's boyfriend had the camera, and I basically spit poetry just for every scene. Like, it's a whole like poetic film. That's what I call it. So my favorite place that I've been is the Bahamas, and the people was beautiful.
Okay. So what can we expect from Willis Ryder? What's coming up?
Man, you can expect a lot more music. You can expect to see me in season 2 of Day Ones, streaming on Amazon and on Tubi. You're gonna see a movie written by me coming soon within the next 3 years. I'm the content king, so you're gonna see Willis Ryder live on Tishay Radio.
Hey!
A lot more. Yeah, just a lot of content. Like I got a lot of content coming.
Got you.
Yeah.
So we also want to know: is it hard to work with Willis Ryder?
Is it hard to work with me?
Yeah.
Man, you got me here sweating. Is it hard to work with me? Yes, it is. Because I'm like,
is key.
Yeah, because I'm really, like I said, I'm a coach. I'm a push you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring the best out of you because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I respect everybody's process, and I'm not too pushy. Like I'm really like understanding. But while we're in the space, you know, you're gonna get pushed. You know, and I'm an extreme optimist. So a lot of people try to see that as like a negative, but I'm just all about the positivity.
I understand.
But yeah, I think it can. It's crazy because I'm thinking about last night when I had some of my homies pull up to my writing session because I wanted them to pitch in and help me write some hooks. And you know, I learned this in Atlanta. Like in Atlanta, they write songs in groups, man, and it just makes for the biggest records ever. Like.
Everybody got an input and everybody got different styles.
Man, but the most important thing is when people are saying things and then people are like, no, that's not it. it's the spirit to keep creating. Like a lot of times when you have rooms and you're trying to write in groups out here, the egos, once you just tell them that one thing is not hot, it's just like, who are you to tell me that's not hot? And then it's just, you know, and then the whole energy just goes away that quick. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, it's just like, I mean, you know, we trying to all come together. And so, yeah, I mean, but I like it that way because I don't want to just be working with everybody because that means you're working for free. That
makes sense.
Yeah.
So speaking of working for free,
we're not doing it.
He ain't even walked through the door yet. He said.
No, I was just playing.
Sheesh. So who's your dream feature that you're not doing for free?
Oh. Man, I'm sending that invoice, period.
Okay, but who was the
dream feature, man, is, I gotta say, it's Drake.
Okay.
Like I want to write a hook for Drake. Like I know I got some shit for him. I got Drake reference tracks.
That's dope. So when you say you got Drake reference tracks, you writing hooks that go for Drake.
I'm writing with Drake in mind. Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope. Because you know producers do that with their music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I work with producers on just straight references. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Beat Guys, he sent me the pack just for references, and he told me to aim it for. He said women records get picked up faster. So I really been just trying to write for Bia, Mulatto, Ruby Rose. That's who I've been wanting to aim for lately.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how does someone get a feature with you?
Hit me up in the DM, and I work with anybody's budget.
That's dope.
Yeah, I really do. Like I take, like you can ask my boy Juan. Like he paid me in payments. Like I'm not gonna like hit you over the head, but you're gonna pay for my time because you're reaching out to me.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It's just business.
That makes sense.
No egos.
I love it. Definitely love it. Is there anything else you want to tell the audience before you head out?
Man, I had the best time of my life at Tishay Radio. I'm so grateful for this interview. I feel like we had some magical moments in this interview. I'm just grateful.
That's awesome. Well, I do thank you for coming. And
for sure.
Go ahead and play your latest song.
Wow, Better Faith. You heard it here first on Tishay Radio. Better Faith is playing.
Yeah. Listen to your heart, you gotta demonstrate. Yeah. Don't you worry about your flaws, you gotta dedicate. Really came from nothing, gave me better faith. Listen to that voice and do not hesitate.
Sing empowerment songs, I could devour with songs. Could go for hours so long, make all your problems be gone. Might up the ante, double down, yo, this a blackjack. Might pull your card if you talking slick, please do not lash back. Might hand it off like a halfback, we can hash that. This give me flashbacks. I paid the cost and I ain't never asked for cash back. Pulled that trigger out on stage and they clap
back. Listen to your heart, you gotta demonstrate. Don't you worry about your flaws, you gotta dedicate. Really came from nothing, gave me better faith. Listen to that voice and do not hesitate.